This will be a three joint dude. Got this cut. I didn't cut all the way through just so we have a nice solid piece of wood to work with here still. So now we're gonna get the top contour, and then we'll get the shape in this dude. So what I need to do is kind of get me just some reference lines going on this guy. And I'll probably change this up as I go, just because he'll probably need to be a little more rounder than that. But that's how much I'll take off at first, just to be on the safe side. It's better to take off too little than to take off too much on these, because as soon as we take off too much, that's the end of it for this dude. We could try and fix him, but I kind of doubt we could. You guys see I'm just using my finger as a guide. I'm just kind of holding it where I kind of want that line to be. It's kind of guiding me. There ain't really no precise math in this. But yeah, almost forgot a line. The main thing is you want it to be the same on both sides. Let's go ahead and carve this dude. Well guys, the goal for this build is to have a realistic looking muskie. That is the main goal. I apologize for the dogs in the back. They're always barking at whatever. But I can already tell just by what I've taken off so far, we're definitely going to need to take off more. But I'm going to take this off, and then we can kind of work with what we have and kind of see exactly what we need to do. Be careful cutting like that. You slice your finger right open with one of these blades. This wood is called alpine, I think. Aspen. It's called aspen wood. Okay. And it is in the hardwood category, but it is fairly soft. But when you're cutting it and stuff, it is actually surprisingly hard. It's a little harder to carve than some of the other woods I've used. I like using poplar as well. I also really like using balsa, but I don't use it a whole lot unless I'm making a old school balsa crankbait. So that's what we got so far. You guys can see he needs to be rounded more. So we'll go ahead and start shaving more off the sides and get this dude rounded. Guys, I'll tell you, the hardest part on this bait so far has been this little piece. So much sanding there. And them little, I gotta sand it like this, so it takes forever. But we got him, and it's looking really good now. So that's what we got. I think that looks really great. So as we see in the picture, he's got like these lines right here. So what I'm gonna be doing is carving those lines into this piece of wood. He's only got a couple of these lines. He don't have a whole bunch, so I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and get them carved in here. This just adds more detail to the bait. Alright, so there's those lines, but I kind of want to round them out, I think, just a little more. And what I mean is, like right here, okay. That looks a little better, I think. I've got something here. Okay. Now, let's try and do some lines here. I think I'm going to start here. Go as close to that other one as I can. So we're getting it. I'm not sure how many of these will be able to fit. I'm gonna call that good on that side. Take a piece of I think that's good. Now over here, we need these same lines. I got 4 lines and I started them here. All right. So let's do the same on the other side. Well guys, here he is. We got him all carved up. He's carved and ready. Now what he's ready for is the fins. So now we're gonna get them fins cut out. We'll get a slot cut back here. We'll get all the fins put on here, and then we'll get this dude in 3 pieces. And I'm thinking before we get him cut into 3 separate pieces, we'll put our weights in here and figure out how he needs to be. But yeah, that's what we got so far, y'all. And I'll give you some better views here in just a minute. Well guys, I got all the fins cut out here. This is the top fin, the little fin and the back fin. This fin either goes here or it goes up just a tad bit more. And then these are the little side pieces. So let's get the slot cut back here for this dude. And then we're gonna make 1 more of these. And then we'll start making them look like fins and get them attached to the bait here. I've got my template here for like a little reference, and now I'm gonna go ahead and get these fins put in here. All right. Go ahead and slide that guy in there and make sure he's good all the way around. And that's what we got so far. Now we need the top, and he's gonna go just like right there. So that's why I like to save my template pieces. I don't like to throw them away, because you can use them down the road for if you need to know where certain things are gonna go. As you see, I already have a center line here, and I put a mark there already on where this dude needs to be. So I'm just gonna make sure he's straight, and I'm gonna set him on here like this. And I put a little bit more glue than what I need, so it'll fill them cracks. You see how it's kind of on them cracks? My fingernails are kind of dirty. All the dirt and grime from doing this. So guys, this is what we got so far. I got these fins put on. Now we need to, get these little dudes put on the sides. One's gonna go here and one's gonna go on the other side. So I need to actually make one more of these, and then we can get it made and get it put on here. And then we're gonna get this dude broken into 3 separate pieces. And after that, we'll work on the weights and stuff in it, and see exactly where we need our weight placement and stuff to get him to sink right like we want him to. And yeah. Well guys, I've got all the pieces separated, and now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get these all 3 sealed up in some polyurethane. So let's do it. Once these get good and dry, we're going to spray them with a 2K clear, and that'll kind of put like a plastic layer over the top and make it a little smoother and fill in that grain a little better. But after this, we will get these put together and get our weights. All right guys, we got this dude put together here, and I did that that 2K clear over top in the spray can just to kind of smooth out any of the grain lines that are in there. There's still going to be some in there, but it'll all get hidden. But this is what we're working with. Them joints came out great. He moves great. There's plenty of space for movement, and he come out great, pretty good all the way around. So what I want to do now though is go ahead and get holes for our lead put in. Okay, so we'll put our lead in him and we'll make sure he sinks. I'm going for a real slow, maybe a fast sink, I don't know, or maybe I might make him to where he just sits kind of down in the water and he's like a top, you know, just a top little prowler or something, I don't know. But we'll see what we can do, what we want to do. And after that, we'll be ready for painting. So let's go ahead and get this lead in here and weigh him down. So guys, all I'm gonna do is get some super glue and put my weights in here, however much it needs. And I think I'm just gonna go for a top view. I want about this much of him in the water though. So I'll probably take 2 of these and glue them together. Okay, and then we'll put them on and see how he sits in the water. And I'm just using a glue gun, a hot glue gun to do this. And then we'll drill our holes in the bottom here and see how it all works out. If anybody was wondering, you just glue them together like this, okay? And then we'll glue them on the bottom here with some hot glue. And yeah, just like so. And we might need to put some weight in here and here also. But this is just a little tester just to see what we got going on now. And see, he's sitting down in the water like I want him to. And that'll be great. Just put him in. Got the weight in this guy. Now I'm gonna put a hook hanger there. We'll go ahead and put a line tie in the front here, and then we're gonna do a white spray can over this just to get it primed white for us, and we'll start to get this guy painted up. We got the front hook hanger in them and the bottom one in here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do a white. We'll put the rear hook hanger in after he's all painted. Let's go ahead and get this guy primed white, and we'll get a paint job on him. Guys, we got him primed white, and he is ready for a paint job. So let's get this dude painted up and make him look like a fish. Guys, here we have it. He's painted up, and now he's ready to be cleared. Let's go ahead and do that, and we'll get some end photos, and then we'll take him on a swim test. That there is going to wrap it up for this build. I think he looks great. The lighting's kind of messing with it. Not want to focus real good, but he looks good. He could probably use some bigger hooks, but this is all I have right now. So let's take this dude out, and let's give him a little swim test, guys, and we'll see how he does, see if he does good or not. And yeah, so stay tuned. Before we leave shop here, I just wanted to show him to you. Check that out. He looks so good in that water. I mean, he kind of looks like real fish down in there. That's the great part about building these lifelike baits, is they just look so good in the water. And he sits right where I want him, where just his back is sticking up out. He sits nice and straight up and down, and I'm really excited to go take him and test him out. So let's go give him a good test. Guys, I'll say I'm happy with that swim test. He swims good. He does good in the water. He's right up on top like I want him to be. Sorry for the loud sounds. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this build as much as I did. If you did, go ahead and hit a like, comment, subscribe, and hey, see you in the next one.